Hi, my name is Rebecca Edwards and today I'm going to take you through a short yoga sequence of standing postures. So come to the front of your mat with the feet together, spreading through the toes and standing in mountain pose, lengthening through the tailbone and expanding through the chest. Take an inhale as you look up to the hands and exhale, fall to the floor and place your hands on the ground, even if that means bending your knees. Step back into a downward facing dog. You can take small steps and then spread through the fingers and just press up through the hips. Try and wiggle a little bit of length through the sides of the waist and then press the hips evenly away from the hands. Aim the heels towards the ground, but don't worry if your heels don't actually get to the ground. We're going to step the right foot forwards to the right hand and drop the left knee to the ground, sinking the hips forwards and bringing the arms up. So bring your arms so they come in line with the ears, but if this places too much strain through the shoulders, then just bend the arms or take them out a bit wider. As you reach up through the arms, try and bring that left hip slightly forwards and squeeze in through the right hip. Open through the chest and continue to reach through the arms. Place the hands back down to the floor, tucking the back toe under and stepping back to a downward facing dog again. Again, try and get some nice evenness through the hips, maybe a little wiggle to begin with, but then keep them still. Press with intent through the hands and press with intent back through the legs. Step the left foot forwards to the left hand and drop the right knee to the ground this time. Bringing the arms down by your side as you come up to begin with, expanding the chest and squaring the hips. Then with an inhale, lift the arms and exhale, staying low through the hips, but press firmly through that left foot. So try not to collapse. Inhale, expanding the chest. And exhale, feeling that opening through the right side of the thigh and hip flexors. Bring the hands back to the floor, tuck the back toes under and come again into a downward facing dog. Breathing through the nose. We're going to once more step the right foot forwards, but this time keep the left knee off the ground. Have that same action of squeezing in through the legs. Bring the arms up and then open into warrior two by planting the back foot, the left foot to the ground and keeping the right knee bent over the right ankle. Relax the shoulders as the arms reach out and look over the right arm. So try and notice if you're leaning forwards, which is quite a common thing to happen in warrior, and just try and bring your shoulders over the line of the hips. And breathing, expanding into the chest. Inhale, straighten the right leg out and we'll come into a wide leg triangle. Exhaling, bringing the right hand in front of the right leg. Inhale, lengthening the spine as you rotate the chest to the ceiling, looking up to the left arm. Still breathing through the nose and keeping a calm, steady flow to the breath. On an inhale, come back up. And exhale, then back into warrior two. Inhale, lift the right arm up, left hand to the back leg. And then exhale, come down into extended side angle. So the hands can come in front of the foot to begin with, and then straighten the top arm over in line with the ear. Try and rotate the chest towards the ceiling and squeeze under slightly with the right buttock. Press down into the outside edge of the left foot. And then we're going to bring that left hand back down to the ground, separate the hands, lifting the back heel and step into a downward facing dog. Step the left foot forwards and we'll repeat the same thing on the left side. So back knee off the ground, press into the back heel, keep your front knee over the front ankle. Bring the arms up as you inhale and then turn into warrior two as you exhale, planting the back foot to the ground. So you might need to adjust your feet so that the heel of the foot and the instep of the back foot line up with each other. Shoulders over the line of the hips, sinking down, so we're trying to get this front thigh to come quite flat. Don't worry if it isn't to begin with. Press into the outside edge of the back foot. And inhale as you straighten the left leg. And then exhale as you reach over into triangle, bringing the hands face forwards, lengthening the spine as you inhale, rotating and looking up as you exhale. Press both feet firmly into the floor, making sure you're using the ground to bring the energy up through the pose. you inhale, come back up again. And as you exhale, bend into the left leg once more. Right hand to the back leg, left arm lifts, look up. And exhale, take it into extended side angle, placing the hand to the big toe side of the foot, bringing your right arm over. Turning to look up towards the extended arm. Make sure this bottom hip feels like it tucks under slightly, and we want to feel the left knee pressing towards the left a little. Bringing the right hand round and back to the floor, separating the hands and stepping once more into a downward facing dog. Look forwards to the hands and step or walk the feet forwards. Bring the feet together. Bend the knees deeply and bring the arms up into chair pose. So as we sit down through the legs, we bring the arms into a continuation of the sides of the waist. Again, if you find this is a struggle to get the arms up, try taking them wider or a little bend in the elbows, especially if you feel breathless, bend the arms. Think of sitting down rather than sitting back, so you're tucking slightly down through the buttocks. And then inhale, come up, bring your arms down by your side, and then exhale. We're going to come into a twisted chair. So once more, sitting down, bringing the arms up, and then bring your right elbow to the outside of the left leg. If that's a little too far, then try just bringing the forearm to the top of the thighs. Bring the left hand onto the hip and twisting the chest round towards the left. So if you can, connect the arm to the outside of the left leg, hands together, and a little twist through the chest. So rotating the spine, trying to keep the knees together, pressing through the feet. Inhale as you come up. And exhale, arms down by your side. And we'll do the same thing to the other side. So on an inhalation, sitting down into the chair. Exhale, twist. Again, you can place the forearm across the knees or the elbow to the outside of that right thigh. Right hand on the hip. Press down into the arms so that you create a bit of space between the thighs and the belly. Rotate. And then inhale, back up to centre, and exhale, arms down. Let's take another downward dog. So inhale, lift the arms, look up, and then exhale, fold forwards. Step back to a downward facing dog. Spread through the hands, lift through the groins into the sit bones. Relax the face. Lift the heels, drop the knees down to the ground, and then sit the bottom down to the heels. Let the hands rest on the thighs for a moment. Just gazing forwards. So from here, I suggest you follow those standing sequences on with some floor postures. Maybe including some back bending, some twists and some forward bends. So enjoy the completion of that practice, or maybe you've just done the standing poses to have a short routine. But thank you very much for joining me today. Namaste.